Adam just said the cameras were on you all night. You were pretty animated up there in the coach's box. Good reason though. You happy with that though?
I'm not happy with the antics and the camera being on me, but yeah, probably just a sign I was similar to the players. We were nervous, frustrated, anxious. So it's good to get the 2 points and get some lessons. You know, we can play better than that. We know that.
Eric Count was pretty high tonight. Do you think you were, I guess, a bit lucky to walk away with the win?
Yeah, well, you make your own luck. We worked hard in the second half, but certainly, as I said, we can play a hell of a lot better, and we need to. But I think it was 53% completions in the first half to keep them at only one try, and then to keep them scoreless in the second half. And I think we got it up to around 73 without throwing a heap of numbers at you. It's still not acceptable, and we can play better. We know that.
It's kind of a sense, Adam, that like you won the big moments at least, and kind of early in the season when things are scrappy. Is that the biggest thing you can take away?
Yeah, look, there was some individual moments that I thought pulled us out. A couple of individual runs, really, Shill's run. I thought he had some moments in the second half that really shone. Dylan Lucas's run, Fletcher. So there was some individual stuff, but I don't think it was a very good complete team performance. We're better than that. But as I said, look, we could have easily lost that game. At 53% at half time, completions, and against they're pretty opportunistic. If you're going to energise that sort of team with their players in there, then they're going to throw a bit of stuff at you. So, look, we found a way to win, and as I said, to have the 2 points coming home with us and then still know that you can play better and make the improvements, that's a challenge right now.
One of those individual efforts was Dylan Lucas, coming off a great season last year as well. How important is he to the side?
Yeah, massive. I thought he was outstanding with, a couple of, as you said, moments there, a couple of key runs, but even defensively, how he talks, he's a leader. He's been at the club, come through our pathways. He's everything that we want our team to be about. Dill, he works hard and makes his own luck through working hard.
You mentioned leadership and talking out there. Fletcher Sharp as well, in terms of a young kid coming through. You've said before about building a club around the kid like Fletcher Sharp. What do you love most about him?
Oh, I think just Fletcher's a competitor. He's I've said a heap of times he's a footy nut. He's been playing it since he was 4 years old. He didn't have a heap of different interests. It was just cricket and footy. And he sees the game. He's intelligent, and he's only going to get better. He's 2 games in, basically, in the halves. He'll get better, but again, tonight there, he put himself in some situations that, are really beneficial for the team. So he doesn't run away from the challenge. That's probably better off asking him what he likes playing with him.
How do you feel? Oh, sorry, you're going to ask that always. No, I was just going to say, how do you feel it sort of worked in attack tonight, Caelan, like with the new halves together and whatnot?
I think the style we played in the first half probably wasn't not the right style, but I mean, first 5 games of this season, you win games on effort and completions. We created some opportunities, but at the same time, those turned into errors, and then those probably compounded. So I thought once we found our groove in the second half, and we can still be better. Once we found our groove, our footy sort of came, and like Coach said, that's the lesson from us. It is we could easily be sitting in here without the 2 points, so we'll take them. But there's a lot of lessons and room for growth.
Adam, Tyson Gamble, he had surgery this week.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of timeline when, how long he'll be out for?
No, I think that initially the doctors were thinking anywhere from 4 to 6. It seems to be around that mark. So we've got a couple of games and a bye, so that'll help. But he's been pretty good in the past. He's had a couple of different other injuries and he's got over them pretty quickly. So he's back home at Newcastle and they expect him to be moving about by the end of the week. So we'll see how we go.
Adam, I know it's run around, but how important is it for you, after all the changes you had in your halves last season, to try and be able to keep Fletcher and Jack together and then be a number 1 halves pairing long term this year?
Yeah, certainly. I don't know, a lot's been said about it, and obviously I need to get some consistency there. But as I said, there'll be coming a point in time if we're not performing. The number 1 job is to try and get as many wins for Newcastle, for our club, for our town, for our sponsors. So it's up to guys that get the jersey to perform in the jersey. Same as it's my job. If I'm the coach, I've got to do my job too. But right now, they'll be the halves next week.